What is up, my dogs? Today we're playing Fake 2.6 Hog with the new Evolve Royal Recruits, and also look at this new Elite Wildcard Store offer. First of all, just absorb this. This just baffles me so much, especially this 8 out of 8 available for the paid option. And it's so confusing to me because didn't they say they wanted Elite Wildcards on level 15 to be like a slow and progressive thing people earn in-game after a while? Like Masteries, it was meant to be something passive you earn over time instead of you just got like that. Just like, you know, with resources and buying stuff. So it really confuses me when not only are they now decreasing the price. First of all, these shop offers have been in the shop like every week, I swear to God. I've seen them so often, and it looked like a one-off, and I thought it was ridiculous when I saw like the gold coin text like squished in because it just didn't look real. I couldn't believe it. I remember I made a video on it, and I was just so like, what? Like, this goes against absolutely everything they said. Not only that, they put it in the shop so many times now. Oh God, we're against Balloon. They put it in the shop so many times now that it clearly wasn't just like a misjudgment or anything. They're continuously putting it in the shop, and not only that, it is definitely making them a lot of money despite going against pretty much everything they said about level 15 Elite Wildcards. But it's doing so well that they've now put this new like lower cost value in the shop because they're like, all right, if people were buying the other one and it worked, let's put this in and we'll make even more money. Also, let's go Evolve Royal Recruits to the bridge because that's going to go cracked. Like, it goes against what they were saying. And, like, no gold for level 15. You just have to pay money and gold in the shop offer. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just not sure why. And then it's like 8 out of 8 so that, you know, people can get even more cards upgraded even faster with money. It wasn't the whole point. It was meant to be like a slow thing you earned over time. You know, the more you play the trophy road, the more elite wildcards you can earn. And over time, for being a long-time player, you might grind your way up there eventually. But now, because they've got 8 out of 8 on the paid option, it's like, well, screw that. You can just buy your way to a full level 15 deck now. So, like, I'm kind of conflicted because normally it would be fine. Like, give people an option who have money to, you know, I guess, buy level 15. But the thing is, first of all, nobody wants level 15 because not everyone's going to be able to afford it. Also, we're screwed here. And because it gives people an unfair Did I just... Oh my God, bro. It gives people an unfair advantage in a game that everyone wants to be, like, have an even playing field so they can... Oh my God! So they can win through skill, you know what I mean? Being good at the game as opposed to just having money. And so that's why it's even more frustrating. But no, they just decided, you know what? These offers are these offers were a good idea. The first time, we don't care about what the complaints were on X or whatever the platform's called or any other platform or social media. We're just going to double down because it's making us money and we don't care because people aren't going to quit anyway. And you know what? They're kind of right. No one's quitting. The people who are complaining on Twitter and all this, they make up nothing of the game's percentage viewer, like player base, you know what I mean? The player base is all casual people, like people who don't watch any content or anything. They just play the game casually with their friends or at school and just, you know, play one game on the toilet here and there. Those are the 99% of players. And so the thing is, some of those players are affected by this and some of those are... Wait, I'm not going to choke here, am I? Hang on. Lumberjack, stay away! Ah! So it makes sense completely financially for them to just silence, just nothing. We just want to make money. Like, we know people hate these, but we're just going to keep putting them in the shop. I just kind of wish they were a bit more transparent about what they were doing because it's the most loyal players, the people on Twitter and on their social media platforms actually interacting with the game. They're the people least happy with what they're doing. And so I just wish, oh, we got a Royal Recruits off. I just wish I know that they know. And I know that it's such a small part of the percentage of the player base, but it's important, man. It's important to have a good connection with your community, in my opinion, anyway. And so I don't know why they can't just be honest. You know, if they're doing scumbaggy deals, then just tell us about it. You know what I mean? Because they're actually, I noticed they put like a post up in the game. I'll show you guys after the game if you want, where they're talking about they're reducing the gold required for legendary cards, epic cards, and I think common cards and rare cards, just to I don't know, be nice for once, I guess, making costs reduce because people don't have as much gold. Okay, we're gonna go Evolve Royal Recruits here. Sorry, I just had a stroke. And they actually included in that post, what are the downsides? Oh, we just activated King Tao by mistake there. They have like an actual downsides part of that post because they know people have screwed up. People have lost so much trust in the Clash Royale team and in Supercell from all these recent changes and like doing stuff that is snaky, like putting these elite wildcard offers in the shop when it goes directly against everything they've said and providing better offers when they, you know what I mean? It goes against everything they said. And so the trust is so gone between the community and Supercell that they now actually are including what are the downsides for a good post. Something that seems overall, it's completely positive for the most part. Wow, he's got Evolve Royal recruits. And they're actually including what are the downsides, because they know that people are just going to hate them for it otherwise. So I can appreciate that at least. But, you know, where was that before? Where's the communication on any of the social media platforms? Like, if you go to any of the videos on the Clash Royale YouTube channel recently, or any of the posts, okay, I did not expect that to kill the Mega Knight. You know, we're just going to log that off. It's all people just hating on, like, oh, you're going to ask us to open our wallets again? Like, it's pretty awful, and they only have their self to blame. And so I don't understand why, like, for example, one of the developers on Twitter was finally responding to people, and you know what he was responding to people for? Banning them. People got banned on Twitter for, like, pushing accounts at the end of the season. Like, you play on someone else's account so that you can, I don't know, make money, or they pay you or something like that. And they were replying saying, yep, you're not allowed to do that, so we're banning you, and even though you're saying you're innocent, you actually deserve to get banned. And they were basically just replying to people saying, yep, you deserve to get banned. And that was all the communication it feels like we're getting. Telling people why they're getting banned. And that's just... Why can't we talk? Why can't you address any of the other things? At the end of the day, it's just communication that all that matters. You know, they can just say, okay, we're doing this because we're trying to make some money. I mean, that's basically what they're doing, and I there's no other way around it. Like, maybe if there was some way, okay, we're putting these in the offers because, like, don't come up with all these data excuses. I get that, like, some people want this, but just say we're trying to make some money and we're providing an option for people, as scumbaggy as it is, to get to level 15 earlier because we want to make money, because we're a business. And at the end of the day, people understand Supercell is a business. They're trying to make money. Yeah, there are better ways to do it, but just be honest. Just tell us what you're doing, and that way we're on the same page, and that's what the community managers should be doing. And that way you can build that trust together, even though you've kind of screwed over the players so many times over and over again now with all these shady deals. How many videos have I made on these topics? It's actually crazy. So that's what I think they should do. And then they will be able to salvage it. As many things, it's like Clash Royale is like that ex you don't want to go back to, but you're going to keep going back to. We're going to keep going back to Clash Royale because we're addicts and we don't have anything else. What are we going to do? Play chess? The children's Clash Royale? No, of course not. So, yeah, that's my rant, and that's what you need to do, Supercell. Supercell, if you're watching, do that. But anyway, that's actually not what this video was going to be about at all. I just kind of got carried away with this rant because it's so bewildering. When have I ever said that word before? I actually want to talk about just like, man, I'm finally feeling like the bearings of being, I'm not going to say it, the A word, an adult. I don't know. I've been living in my own for like 6 months now, I'd say. And I haven't really been feeling, I don't know, the bearings of just like all the stuff that adults have to do in society. The reason your parents say life sucks when you're not a kid. And yeah, like, I made a video a while ago saying something like, I've always disagreed with that. When you become an adult, I feel like life is so much better. And I can see now the other point of view of what they're saying. Like doing stuff like taxes and just like boring errands and stuff that you just have to do that you just really don't want to do. It is just a part of life. I'm starting to realize, but there's so many other great elements that come with, you know, I guess being an adult. And I'm starting to realize that recently. There's no way around it. That's just kind of the reality of life. You have to do these things constantly. It's ongoing. And that's what life's all about, I guess. Not really. But I have been feeling that lately. And I don't know. I think I'm happy. Yeah, because I feel like I've been procrastinating, like, I guess, living in, like, an adult. I don't really know how to explain it, being an adult, because I didn't really want to, and I know it's a lot of pressure, but I feel like I'm at that point where it just has to happen now, you know? Hopefully that makes sense to some of you. Some of you probably aren't even there. Not like me, Sigma, grown up man. Anyway, guys, that's the end of today's rant. Subscribe for more rants.